Have you ever stared out at the vast endless ocean and wondered what secrets it holds? We think of our planet as explored, every corner mapped and catalogued. But the truth is, the majority of our world is a mystery. Over 80% of the ocean remains unmapped, unobserved, and unexplored. Below the sunless surface, in the crushing blackness of the deep sea, live creatures so bizarre, so alien, they defy our wildest imaginations. Today, we're diving into the abyss to uncover the strangest species hidden in the ocean depths. So grab your virtual submarine, and let's descend into the unknown. First stop, the Twilight Zone, or the Mesopelagic Zone, stretching from 200 to 1,000 meters down. Sunlight barely penetrates here, and the pressure is immense. This is the realm of bioluminescence, where living light is the language of survival. Meet the Hatchetfish. With its thin silvery body shaped like a tiny hatchet, it has massive tubular eyes that are permanently fixed looking upwards. Why? To spot the faint silhouettes of prey against the dim light filtering from above. But its real party trick is counter-illumination. It has light-producing organs called photophores on its belly that match the faint light from the surface, effectively making it invisible to predators lurking below. It's like having a natural invisibility cloak. Swimming alongside it, you might encounter the terrifying-looking but surprisingly small fangtooth fish. Its name says it all. Relative to its body size, the fangtooth has the largest teeth of any fish in the ocean. They're so long that it can't even close its mouth completely. The teeth fit into special sockets in its upper jaw to avoid impaling its own brain. Despite its menacing appearance, it's only about 6 inches long and poses no threat to humans. In the dark, it bumps into its prey and its oversized mouth snaps shut. A perfect trap in a world where meals are few and far between. Let's go deeper into the Midnight Zone, or Bathypelagic Zone, from 1,000 to 4,000 meters. Here, there's no sunlight at all. The pressure is over 100 times that at the surface, and the temperature is just a few degrees above freezing. It's a world of eternal night. And it's here we find one of the most iconic deep-sea dwellers, the anglerfish. The female anglerfish is the stuff of nightmares. A fleshy, glowing lure dangles from her head, a bioluminescent beacon that mesmerizes smaller fish. As they swim in for a closer look, her huge, gaping mouth opens and swallows them whole. It's a masterful hunting strategy in the pitch black. But the anglerfish's love life is even weirder. The male is tiny, a fraction of the female's size. His sole purpose is to find a mate. Once he does, he bites onto her, and their bodies fuse together. He becomes a permanent parasite, losing his eyes and internal organs, relying on her for nutrients, and in return, providing sperm whenever she's ready to reproduce. It's the ultimate commitment, a truly bizarre adaptation to ensure the continuation of the species in a vast, empty world where finding a partner is a near impossible task. What about giants? Let's talk about the colossal squid. Living in the frigid waters around Antarctica, is the largest invertebrate on Earth. It can reach up to 46 feet long and weigh over 1,000 pounds. Its eyes are the size of dinner plates, the largest of any known animal, helping it spot prey like the massive Patagonian toothfish in the dim light. And its tentacles are armed with swiveling three-pointed hooks. We've rarely seen these giants alive in their natural habitat. What we know is in the stomachs of the whales. There we find most of the specimens that live in the depths. Imagine the epic battles between whales must take place between these two titans in the dark depths. As we continue our descent to the abyssal zone, over 4,000 meters down, the environment becomes even more extreme. The seafloor is a vast, muddy plain. You'd think nothing could survive here, but you'd be wrong. Meet the sea pig, a type of sea cucumber that looks like a bloated pinkish pig with stumpy legs. These aren't really legs, but 2 feet, which they use to walk slowly across the ocean floor. They are detritivores, meaning they sift through the mud, consuming organic matter that has snowballed down from the upper layers of the ocean. They are the cleanup crew of the abyss, recycling nutrients and playing a vital role in the deep-sea ecosystem. And then there are the zombie worms, or Ozydex worms. These creatures have a truly gruesome way of life. They don't have mouths or stomachs. Instead, they land on the skeletons of dead whales that have sunk to the ocean floor. They secrete an acid that dissolves the bone, and then symbiotic bacteria living inside them digest the fats and oils locked within. They literally bore into the bones of the dead, creating a vibrant, albeit creepy, ecosystem around these massive carcasses. But perhaps the most alien environment on our own planet is found at hydrothermal vents. These are fissures in the seafloor that spew superheated, mineral-rich water. It's like finding a geyser in the abyss. The water can reach 400 degrees Celsius and is full of toxic chemicals like hydrogen sulfide. Yet, entire ecosystems thrive here, completely independent of sunlight. The base of this food chain isn't photosynthesis, but chemosynthesis. Bacteria here have evolved to convert these toxic chemicals into energy. And clinging to these vents are giant tube worms. They can grow up to 8 feet tall, with no mouth and no digestive tract. They look like giant, white tubes, with a bright red plume at the top. This plume acts like gills, absorbing chemicals from the vent fluid. Inside their bodies, symbiotic bacteria do the hard work, converting those chemicals into food for the worm. It has a perfect partnership that allows life to flourish in an environment we once thought was completely inhospitable. Nearby, you might find the hairy-chested hoff crab, a species of yeti crab that cultivates bacteria on its hairy claws, then scrapes them off to eat. What's incredible is that every time we send a submersible or a remotely operated vehicle into the deep, we find something new. From the Dumbo octopus, with its ear-like fins that make it look like the Disney character, to the barrelli fish with a transparent head that allows it to look up through its own skull. The ocean is a treasure trove of biological wonders, a testament to life's incredible ability to adapt and thrive under the most extreme conditions. These creatures aren't monsters. They're masters of their environment, perfectly evolved for a world so different from our own. Exploring the deep sea isn't just about satisfying our curiosity. It's crucial for understanding the health of our entire planet. The deep ocean plays a vital role in regulating our climate and is a potential source for new medicines and biotechnologies, but it's also vulnerable. Deep sea mining, pollution, and climate change threaten these unique habitats before we even have a chance to fully understand them. So the next time you look at the ocean, remember the hidden world beneath the waves. A world of living lights, bizarre giants, and creatures that seem to come from another planet. We have only scratched the surface, and the greatest discoveries are still waiting for us in the dark. What other strange creatures do you think are lurking down there? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive. If you enjoyed this journey into the abyss, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more adventures into the unknown. See you next time. We create digital magazines for you. Visit our store.
Digital magazine wonders of nature. Fascinating articles. Stunning photographs. Delivered in PDF format. Get them in the links of our channels. Purchasing digital magazines is a good way to stay informed.